Sprayed this with another dose of nitrogen because it was getting yellow over here. View. Surprised that they're still out there. They've been out there a minute. And the only place they can go really is Kentucky. So, if you've been following any of our other social media besides Facebook, like Snapchat for one, you'll notice, or you will have seen that we are in the middle of COWGATE 2019, unfortunately. Neighbors' cows on the 5th, what today's 10th, 11th? 10th. So 5 days now, their cows got loose. 3 Angus beef cattle got loose, and we spent a couple hours trying to get them back in on a few days, but today we're going to make a pretty hard effort to try to get these cows back in because they are absolutely destroying the one side of our farm. They've knocked over feeders, knocked over 4 cameras, eating my screening down to nothing. The sorghum and the white gold is what we plant on that side. Just they're eating it down to nothing. They're eating my chicory, laying in the beans, eating the beans. At night they're bedding on what we call Possum Run, which is a logging road on the side of a swamp on a nice little ridge where most of our mature bucks that were eating in the bean fields have been bedding this year, and so they've taken up residence there. There's cow beds and patties all over the place, so it's a mess, and we're going to try to get them back in the fence. It's going to be tough. I got a couple guys coming over, but hopefully we can get this over with soon. I mean, it was bad timing, but it's better than the start of hunting season, but we were leaving that as a sanctuary and we weren't going to go in there this year until deer season, and unfortunately that's not going to happen now. So we'll keep you updated on COWGATE. So as part of COWGATE, we are now going to take the gator down and try. Are we going in this way or that way? I thought we were going in over there. Isaac doesn't know where we're going. But we are going to go down and try to herd these cows back into their pasture. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so this is a spot on the farm that we don't hunt very much, even though we've had a clover plot over here on the west side for 3 or 4 years now. Never had a stand over it. We never had a stand in this corner either, and this year we mowed it out because the farmer didn't get to the fields because it was so wet this year, and that's all pretty much weeds and clover. We mowed this side out and put a late season brassica plot, rape and turnips in there. Still got the clover plot on this side. We put one of our elevated blinds, 10-foot guide gear, with a Primos club on top. We've been using that combination for 3 or 4 years. Isaac hates them. I don't mind them, so I'll hunt out of it. Too small. He's not allowed. But this is going to be just one of those spots if we get a nice northwest wind. We got a neighbor's house a couple 100 yards that way, valley behind us here. If we can get the deer to funnel in from the sides, a northwest wind here would be perfect. Any north wind, perfect. And you can hunt it with a south wind because it'll be blowing your scent right out into the middle of this open field over here, which you might get some deer to win you if they're in range here because they're going to walk on this cutout. But this is just one of those option spots that we have. We don't have any trail cameras over here yet. We'll start worrying about that more come October. I'll probably have a camera up here on the edge of this and probably hit the pinch over here, but just one of those spots we have. If the wind's right, conditions are right, we can slip on in. It's all set, it's done. Blind chairs up there, bow rope set up. We're good to go. Make sure it doesn't look like any stalks are being eaten by the cows. You get the tops on. I nitrogen the hell out of it. Okay, so we're here at what is actually a pretty famous tree for Simon Brothers Outdoors. You can't see here, but it's an oak tree with a good split back here. On the other side, we have a brassica cereal rye clover plot. And the clover's coming up underneath the brassicas. I hit this with nitrogen twice this year. As you can see, the brassicas and the rye are shooting up. I got some screening back here, killer food plots, border patrol, which is looking really good because the cows aren't on this side of the road, so the cows aren't eating that screening. That screening came in perfect. On the other side of that, just a big open grassy field, clover. It hasn't been farmed by the farmer. We got a logging lane right here, but this is a tree that Isaac had his opportunity at Hook, hit him, couldn't find him. Then I videotaped him after that, deeper in the woods. That was November 4th, 2016, I think. 2016 or 17? 16. Earlier that season, from the same tree, I shot at Hook on this side and missed, went right over his back at like 16 yards or something. It was a fail on my part. I didn't trim enough shooting lanes and hit some branches. It was bad. I was excited. Second day of the season, Hook stepped out. Holy crap, shot over his back. The buck that our neighbor Bob Julio killed that year, short but 12 we called him, he came off the point, came down around here, hit a scrape over here, went that way. I couldn't get a shot at him because of the shooting lanes. But this has been a really good spot for us. We moved that stand a couple years ago and put a tower. Took the tower down last year and didn't hunt this area much. Trail camera showed some good buck activity because we have an oak tree over here that we always have a mock scrape on. Every year, every buck on the farm hits this mock scrape. It's centrally located. Our feeder this year, about 50-60 yards into the pines over here. So this is the center of the farm. This is the hub of activity. We're very excited about this spot. It'll be an early season spot, northwest wind spot for sure. You can get away with the south wind if you just cut off your right, but it's going to be a good spot. We're happy with the food plot. The food plot is perfect. This is all good stuff over here on this side.
Either by a feeder and a blind, and he's going to buy me a stand.